Hey everybody, welcome back to Mike Oski's Kitchen. My name is Mike Olszewski. I'm the chef of this kitchen. And if you're tuning in, I hope you're the chef of yours. Oh, we're making such good food. A lot of good heart food, a lot of good feel-good food. Look, it's cool, it's rainy, it's late fall. Thanksgiving is coming up on Thursday. What better way to treat this day and this weekend than with a soup? And you know what? I love soup. You love soup. Soups are so easy to make. And they're so good and so heartwarming and so belly warming when you got days like this. But today we're going to be making a really special soup. Hey, look, I'm Polish. I'm 100% Polish and I love being Polish. But there are some certain dishes and soups and tastes that the Polish folk just love. If you don't really love dill pickles, I don't know if you're Polish. I'm just kidding. You don't have to love dill pickles to be Polish. But we're going to make today a creamy dill pickle soup. It's a wonderful Polish staple. You put it down on the table. You know what? I've been in many restaurants, different Polish restaurants. It's always on the menu. So that means something big. So it's creamy dill pickle soup. So easy to make. You're going to love this. Look, Thanksgiving's coming up. Probably won't be going out for any reason to Thanksgiving dinners or whatever it might be for obvious reasons. But you know what? Why don't you make this and put it down on the table as a side dish along with everything else you make, and bring some of that nostalgia back into your heart because gosh darn it, we need it, okay? So here's what's gonna go into my creamy Polish dill pickle soup. We're gonna use some potatoes, and I'll show you, you can see along the side here how much we're gonna use and what we're gonna do with them. An onion, a bag of carrots, about 10 ounces or so, shredded carrots, and then of course we're gonna have some thyme and some, I like cayenne because it kind of kicks it up a little bit with the spices. Love the spices. Now, butter. We're not gonna use a whole lot of butter, a couple tablespoons, and what we're gonna really use the butter for is to saute the onion and saute, the garlic that we're gonna talk about here in a minute. So not a whole lot of butter in this one, but it's used to kind of soften those things up before we start cooking this thing, okay? So now we're gonna have some sour cream, about a quarter cup of flour, salt and pepper. Gotta have the salt and pepper and these kinds of things, and of course garlic. And I'll show you how much we're gonna use. I'll measure it out for you while we're cooking it. But I just want to show you what you need to put out before you start making this. And of course, we have some chicken broth. You can use beef broth if you want. Not very good to me, but chicken broth is probably the best. And here is the star of the show, dill pickles. These are whole dill pickles. I'm going to chop these up. I'm going to make about 3 cups of them, and we're going to put them in the soup. There's something special too that's going to go in the soup too, and I'll show you what that is. That has to do with the dill pickles. But this is the star of the show. Everybody else has to work together to make this guy be the superstar. So look, all I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and peel my potatoes, cut them down into small little bites. I'll show you when I come back how much. Chop my onion up, and of course take care of these pickles too. And I'll show you exactly what they look like and how they should be going in your soup. Because after we cut these small things up, we head over to the hot spot and we put a soup together. It's that easy, folks. I'll see you right back here. Thanks for tuning in. All right, folks, all the hard work is done. The easy work is about to begin because that means we're just going to be putting things together and mixing it all up and making one big happy family of this creamy Polish dill soup. I'm going to tell you what, let me show you before we head over to the hot spot how I cut things up. The dill pickles, I kind of quartered them, so you can see, I can barely see it, but anyway, I cut them in half, flip them over, and cut them in another half, and I just quarter them up. Same thing with the potatoes. Small chunks, because you don't want to overcome anything in the soup. You don't want anything being too chunky, too big, but you want everything to be kind of uniform. And of course, my onions, just coarsely chopped, nothing major. Just chop it up, make it small. You don't have to dice them, but just chopped, pretty nice, okay? So that's it. We got our pickles, our superstar. We got our potatoes, and we got our onions. We're heading over to Hot Spot from the rest of this time, and we're going to show you how to put this together. It is so good. I can't wait to show you, and I can't wait for you to try it. Hey, I'll see you over at the Hot Spot. Hey, here we are at the Hot Spot. First step of this process, we want to melt about 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to add our onion right now, and then we're going to add our garlic, about 2 cloves of garlic. At this point, we just want to go ahead and mix this all together and get the butter coating the onions and the garlic. And the goal here is to soften the onions. I don't know, 3, 4, 5 minutes. You choose how you like them soft, but I would typically go 4 to 5 minutes just to get the onions nice and soft. and then we're gonna go ahead and take to the next step. But right now, this is our quest, is to get these onions nice and soft and mixed with the garlic. I'll show you what's next when we come right back. All right, so it's been about 5 minutes. My onion and garlic are nice and soft. Let's go ahead and add the next step to this. Again, follow these steps. It's important that you do. We're gonna go ahead and add 32 ounces or 4 cups of chicken broth. That's my fave. Put it right in there. And we're gonna add our potatoes. And then finally, we're gonna add our shredded carrots. You can shred your own carrots if you want, but I ain't gonna work that hard. You can just bite it in the bag. There's 10 ounces right there. Okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get this all mixed together. We're gonna bring this to a boil and let it boil on kind of a low boil for about 20 minutes, because we want these potatoes and the carrots to become soft. And then in the meantime, I'm going to show you a step we're going to do waiting on this just here in a little bit, but we're going to go ahead and let this boil. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit to about medium high, get it to a boil and let it simmer for about 20 minutes, get those potatoes nice and soft and the carrots as well, and I'll show you what's next. Be right back. Okay, folks, as my potatoes and my carrots are continually to boil, we're wanting them nice and soft. We're going to go, like I said, about 15 or 20 minutes. We're going to make this like part of the soup that's going to make it just all come together. So what I have here, we have a cup of sour cream in here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little bit of that juice from the, and I'm going to add it to the sour cream, because I'm going to show you what's going to happen here. What we're going to do, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of flour. All right. Then after that, we're going to add some salt. And then we're going to add pepper, coarse pepper. And then we're going to add some thyme. And then kick it up just a couple notches. Why not? A little bit of cayenne. Now what we're going to do is just mix all this together. The salt, the thyme, the sour cream. See, this is what's going to thicken our soup, okay? This is what it's all about. This is what makes it come together. Don't worry, our pickles are going to still make this awesome rendition and entrance into this recipe, but give it a minute. We want to make this first. So what we want to do, get a good mix on that. Keep mixing it as it is, because that flour can sometimes chunk up, but you just want to keep mixing it. You got time, you got this potato still going. Again, about 15-20 minutes, and then what we're going to do, we're going to take this and add it in there, and I'll show you what's going to happen next, because this is the exciting part. I'll be right back. All right, here's the next step. Okay, this is a very important step. We want to take that mixture we had with the sour cream. We're going to go ahead and add it right into the soup. Get it all in there, folks. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Believe me, the flour that's in here is going to make things nice and thick. So what we want to do is make a nice mixture, get it all set together. There's one more most important step to go. Oh, it's already thickening. Look how beautiful that is. There's one more most important step to go. We're going to let this thicken for about 3 to 4 minutes. And then the star of the show, Dill Pickles, will show up. I'll be right back. Great, here we are. Look how nice thick that soup has gotten. Oh, it looks so good. But you know what? It's missing the main character of the show. My pickles. Let's go ahead and put the dill pickles right in there. Let's get a good mix. We ain't done yet. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Hold on. And I'm putting a cup of pickle juice right in there with it. You want to save the pickles to the last, because if you don't, the pickles will get soft. They'll start breaking up. Save the pickles to the last. We're going to let this thing simmer for about 5 minutes. And folks, we are ready to have our creamy dill pickle soup. Polish dill pickle soup. I'll see you right back here. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. We're going to get a boil just for about 3 to 4 minutes, 5 minutes maybe. And we're ready to eat. See you right back here. Here we are, the best part of the video, me tasting this Polish creamy dill soup. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see how this turns out. I know it's good, I know it's good. But I want to share this experience with you. So I'm going to do is take me a little taste with some pickle and some potato and some carrot. Guys, perfect, 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 perfect. It's so good. Make this, guys. Please, seriously, make this for your holiday. Make this for your Thanksgiving. It's so simple. You saw how easy it was. Just make this. Put it out as a side dish before your big turkey and stuffing and potatoes. Oh gosh, this is good. A little spice to it. So good. Try this. Make it, serve it to your folks. They won't regret it, and you won't either. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. I love you. Hey, let's get through this together. And on my own, very own special Polish way, na zdrowie.